So there is a fascinating Midrash that is going to shed light on the uniqueness of the month that we find ourselves now. We are in the month of Av. This is the month that we mourn the destruction of the first and second temples and of exile. So even though this month is surface level associated with only negativity and destruction and exile, persecutions, calamities, but as we'll soon see, this month is extremely conducive for the final redemption and the building of the third temple. So here is a quote from a Midrash. This is based on a verse in Yirmiyahu and Jeremiah. And the Midrash reads as follows. This is in English translated. It says, the lion, referring to Nebuchadnezzar, who was the Babylonian king who destroyed the first temple and sent the Jews into exile. It refers to him as a lion. And this lion came under the constellation of Lion, which refers to the Hebrew month of Av, which is constellation of Leo, which is lion. So in this time, this king Nebuchadnezzar came and destroyed the lion of God, which in Hebrew is Ariel. And that refers to the Beit HaMikdash, the temple. Nebuchadnezzar comes in the month of Av and destroys God's lion, the temple. And the Midrash says that was in order that the lion, this refers to the greater lion of God or Messiah, should come under the constellation of Lion, which is again referring to that fifth month, and rebuild the lion of God, Ariel, and rebuild the temple. So this is a fascinating Midrash. In fact, the Lubavitcher Rebbe used to quote this many times over the years. But what does it come out from here? Is that the same month which this lion, Nebuchadnezzar, came and destroyed the temple in this time, during the month of Av, was all on condition that God should come and rebuild the third temple. So in the very month that we're mourning, the Midrash is telling us it's going to be the same month that we're going to witness the rebuilding of the temple, the full redemption. That is amazing. So this aligns with what we spoke about in previous videos, where although surface level, this month is associated with only negativity, destruction, but underneath the surface, it's really giving seed for the ultimate final redemption. The destruction was on condition to build the third temple. I want to add one more thing, and that has to do with the name of the month. So the custom amongst Jews is that we actually have two names for this month. It's not just called the month of Av. We add a name, Menachem Av. So we preface with this word Menachem, and then comes Av. What does Menachem mean? Menachem means a comfort, to console. And the custom is, it's called Menachem Av. So before we even come to the name of Av, which is associated with negativity, we preface with the word Menachem. This is hinting and showing us that the real consolation of Av, the Menachem Av, is really the full redemption. It also teaches us that even though it looks like it's only negative, but very soon we're going to see the flip side. We're going to see the whole purpose is really Menachem. The whole purpose of the Av is Menachem, is the consolation, is the comfort associated with the coming of Moshiach. When Moshiach comes, when the full redemption will be, we will have the ultimate consolation. We'll be completely comforted because we'll have the third temple and the world is going to be at its best. The purpose for creation will be then realized. So as we're in this month of Av, Menachem Av, we should remember that this is the power of redemption. Beneath the surface of destruction is the power and the potential, and it's very conducive, more than any other month, for the rebuilding and the construction of the third temple and the final redemption. In a following class, we're going to talk about how not just the month is very conducive for the coming of Mashiach, but in fact, the day of the destruction of the temple, both temples were destroyed on the same day, the 9th of this month, is also in fact extremely conducive for the rebuilding and the full redemption. That's going to be in an upcoming video.